It is Saturday, April 27th, starting the week very late, really. The week's almost over. Obviously the store was closed for the best part of the week, opened on Thursday, which was Anzac Day, and there's been a fair few orders, maybe 17, 18 orders since, which has dropped us down under the 483 wherever we were, still in 480 for the time being. I did put some parts in yesterday, which I'll show you in a little bit, but yeah, kind of back to it. Picked most of the orders, one still to pick, but I'll just run you through what we've got so far. Hello Kitty instructions and a TARDIS window piece. Didn't even know I had it. This one off to France, I think. Some simple black parts and a random selection of stuff. I'm sure you must be able to get these in France, but these teardrop pieces, which I bought a few of, going out the door already, which is great. This one, clearly some kind of snow speeder, something like that. A lot of control pieces, maybe someone doing Hoth, a lot of slopes and that kind of thing going on there, and two blue 2x2 tiles. Another classic kind of dark red being very popular recently. Maybe that's Jedi stuff, don't know. Bundle of black and an assortment of tiny other things going out there. This one, bit of a mixed bag really. Kind of bit of lime, bit of blue, bit of tan, whole bundle of curious light blue, dark blue grey pieces, and then some black and white as well. So pretty good. This one, a few minifigures in there, an ARF Trooper. Is it an ARF Trooper or ARC Trooper? Can't remember. And a couple of clones, the orange ones, which I can't remember what they are now. And then some typical kind of Star Warsy pieces. Whole batch of planting, greens, dark greens, you name it, it's in there. Some olives and stuff like that. So that's a pretty decent one. Some tan, reddish brown plates and slopes. I'm going to guess continuing an awful lot of this Vikings medieval type theme that's going on. Biggest order? No, maybe second biggest order. Some clock dials, which I think were from Marvels. Printed plate, some gold candlesticks, are they candlesticks? And window pieces. A whole bunch of trans in various colours. Bundle of white with some of these big rings, which were part of that store purchase. Whether that goes in that, I don't know. Maybe those tan circles are part of that as well. But yeah, interesting order. Maybe someone building something Marvel, maybe someone just building something kind of churchy, clocky, I don't know. Interesting, that one. And then over the other side, what have we got? We've got a whole bundle of white parts, big batch of dark red bricks, 1x1 and 2x1s, and then a random selection of tan, a lavender door and a ladder. R2 going out, a battle droid head. I took that decision to kind of part out some of those, and that's kind of paid dividends, because you get the best part of the price of a battle droid from just selling the head and the legs really. Another large one, I think this one's going to the UK. Whole range of light blue grey, bundle of dark blue grey, a lot of dark orange, again another colour that's been very, very popular of late, and then a sample of black. Another big one here. This is the biggest one. Kind of lots of set colourways, so some black, light blue grey, a whole bunch of dark blue grey, some dark green, which kind of made me think it was the slave, but then everything else, the dark brown, the reddish brown, the dark tan, and then the kind of selection of pots and pans, flames, and a knight's helmet plume. Probably suggests this is in that Viking space as well. And then the last one was all wedge plates. So some light blue grey, some tan, a whole bunch of reddish brown wedge plates, clearing me out of the dark tan in a fair few. Another colour which just shifts at the moment when it comes in. As I said, one more order to pick, which is sitting on the printer there. how many pieces is that one? It is only 47 items, but in 38 lots, so a bit of a finicky one to pick. And then sitting over here is what still needs to be sorted from some pick-a-brick things that I managed to pick up on my travels. A whole load of wheels, had a couple hiding in there, so they need sorting out. Some of these raised arches that are too big to go in there. Pick-a-brick wall in New Zealand had heaps of parts that you just don't get here, including these bars with the thing on the end in black, so I don't want to tip them all in there because it'll be lost in the sea of everything else. And then they had blue bricks and a whole load of other things, which I'll show you once I've picked this final order and got everything packed up and made some room. So that order picked, pretty straightforward. Clearly some kind of city action, fireman's helmet, breathing apparatus, one of those trans brown shields, and a whole assortment of other singular parts. So that one's done. Takes it to a decent bundle of sales. Run out of stamps, so I need to get some stamps. This is the reallocation stuff that I've got to do from putting in 2,400 parts yesterday. I'm moving them brick separators out of one of the overflow bins that's in here to one of the ones that's up in the top cupboards next door, where we will be moving next month. So this is what I've kind of been putting in. This was what was available on a couple of pick-a-brick walls that I've been to in the last week, so pretty straightforward kind of plates and stuff like that. Nothing to get too excited about in terms of those. Those modified kind of spiders, octagonal things, the raised arches that I showed you, some modified bricks with grill, the obligatory random one brick. Replenished those dark orange slopes, got a whole bunch of 1x2 or 2x1 slopes, got some more minifigure chairs, never have too many, and found these candelabras, which I'd never seen before, so I got a whole bunch of them as well. And that was, so it was four pick-a-brick boxes, 2 here, 2 overseas, and that came in at $400, which is a pretty good return. Having watched a fair bit of Pop's brick shop over the last week, he often talks about part out values of 2 and over, and for a store that's got 1 million parts and someone that does it full time, he's not chasing this 3 times part out value. He's on it with 2 times or above. So where are we? Store. Let's go to the store. Protecting the innocent by keeping any names out of the way. Where does that take us to? I think I've already showed you this, haven't I? We are up to 1,150 orders with 105 fans, which is going to be very interesting because I'm going to do another giveaway next week. There'll be a launch video for that. I'm not sure how long that giveaway is going to last, but it's going to be Star Wars related and going to be pretty much driving some sales to the store over, I think it's going to be sales over $75. They're going to go in to win an epic prize. So we're currently sitting at 480,932, 12,844 lots, which is pretty good. Feedback's been really nice while I've been away as well, moving on from those negatives that we got recently. But everyone commenting on speed of postage and the packaging, which obviously, I do take pride in sending out nice packs. New sticker sheets have come. They're printed on a square with a die cut now, as opposed to how they were previously when they were all circular tiles. So a bit of a change from Vistaprint. So I have still got 3 pages of inventory updates to do. 2 and a bit pages of that to do, so that's very much on the cards for today. I've got some instructions over there that I need to scan the QR codes for to get the VIP points, because they're actually going to go in the recycle. I need to sort out this 1x6 tiles drawer, too much going on in there to actually close the drawer, and then obviously sort out this inventory, that's correct, overflow, and generally have a tidy up. There are some more overflow stuff in there, some 6x8 plates there, and a whole bunch of 6x8 plates which I picked up in those Pick a Brick cups. I don't usually go for the big plates, but I thought it was probably worth a shot given that they kind of go decently. So that's where we're at. Probably next week I'll show you the plans for moving into the other room. I do need to chase up these tray inlays, and I need to go and get some more of these takeaway boxes, really, aren't they? Just to try and make life a little bit easier on some of these drawers. As you can see, overflow and parts sitting side by side in these, tiles, overflow and spares sitting side by side, more tiles and plates in there, slopes in here, of which I've got plenty going on, which is good. Some more slopes and stuff like that down in this drawer, and then we're into just shove everything in the drawer down there. So that's everything that's happening over there, which, you know, makes for a busy week next week, given that we've had 2 short weeks. Over on YouTube, obviously we went past monetization, which was brilliant. I think we're up to 1,039 subscribers, which shows up as 1.03 on there, which is all cool. And last week's vlog got to 605, which is pretty good. And that little how-to about how to figure out how big your store is in relation to everybody else's in your country has done really well. Where Ligerton was commenting how he often uses that process to figure out which stores to check out his wanted lists in, which is interesting. So yeah, today got to sort this out. Obviously go to the post office, and then I'm going to start prepping the stuff for the May the 4th be with you giveaway, really, which more details will follow. If more orders come in during the day, I'll update you. It's Saturday, what is it now, 10:30, however long it's been sorting all of that out. There's definitely a change in the buyer pattern, with it being daylight saving changed and the school holidays over in the East Coast. Those orders are coming through kind of at the end of the day rather than peppered through the day. Whether that'll change when the kids go back, I'm not sure when that is. Probably another week or so. Anyway, that'll take us into May, and a solid month in the store. No plans to have any shutdowns through May. So yeah, onwards and upwards. So I'll keep you posted on anything that happens. Otherwise, this will be the shortest vlog since the very start, I imagine. But Sunday, 3:23. It has been a busy Saturday night, Sunday morning. 14 orders all in all, which is a fair old stack, just covering up someone's address. They're all away over here as well. Bit of a spin, right? So we'll start over here. What to say, really? Kind of some white, brown, yeah, I don't know. This one's got a bit of a space feel to it, but I'm not entirely sure, because there's some strange parts, but can't really identify that one. Whereas this one, easily identified as some kind of castle thing going on, clearing me out of those 8x16 plates, lots of reddish brown, whole mountain of bricks and things like that. Very castle orientated. Lots of masonry bricks in both those, light blue grey, dark blue grey. Big order, that one. 800 and something parts. There's a couple of them in that range, this one and the next one. So that one getting the tile, this one also in that 800 plus range. Interesting again though, kind of nice little selection of dark green, a whole bunch of yellow, some dark blue grey. Oh no, this is 2 separate orders, that's why it's on a different thing. This is not an 800 piece order. some flags in light blue grey, and then an assortment of bits and pieces and these little white fez hats. Not long in the store, so that's good to see them going already. This is the other large order, so again, big bag of light blue grey. This is my new large size bag which I've ordered in. A whole load of new plastic bags down there. So these are the new big bags, which are very useful, certainly when you're filling two or more tubs of my large tubs when I'm picking. This is the bag for that. A big stack of dark blue grey, a whole lot of dark orange, continuing to be very popular. Dark green, really hot today, this weekend. Bit of dark tan, a couple of tan bits, and some bright light orange under there. So they're the big three. There's another big one over here. This one again this was the biggest, 925 parts, predominantly dark blue grey, light blue grey, but a little smattering of dark tan, a couple of bits of tan in there as well. An assortment of bits and pieces, lightsaber hilts, some rifles, some sand green, and some black in that one. This one took me a little while because I needed to find these. They were part of that store purchase, and I'd managed to put them in the wrong overflow bin, so it took me a while to find them. Quite a bit of used in this one. All 12 of these are used. Interesting little selection in here. Some pistols in flat silver, a skeleton head, some droid legs, some containers, some rock pieces, and minifigure stands in reddish brown. Another one where dark orange is very popular, clearing me out of the is that 8s? Yeah, 1x8 bricks. And then over here we've got someone almost clearing me out, all but 3 of the dark trans pink circular plates, a little bit of light blue, dark blue grey, and then some other bits and pieces, including a 16x32 green base plate, which again was part of that store purchase. So again, it's good to see a lot of this stuff going out the door. I had a slight order problem with this order in that I couldn't find that vehicle base for love nor money. It isn't with all the others, but other than that, kind of a selection of different bits and pieces. A 501st leg assembly, a flag, an old retro shooter, some bottles with a ship on it. And then to finish off a couple of tiny orders, this one just 3 parts, those utensil, what kind of utensil does it claim? Zip line utensil, and a white bar with a middle bit. And then this one, just a radio and a 2x1 blue tile. So yeah, there we go. One of those orders was 2. This one was actually 2 separate orders, which gives us the 14, even though if you've been paying attention, you'll say there was only 13. But there was 14 because they combined. Kiwi Brick Exchange has got a nice little, his first vlog online, so if you don't give him a follow, go and give him a follow. But it does highlight a problem that I have been facing in the store, in that my numbering, when I set this up, I didn't think about 2-digit numbering, so D1, D2, D3, and the same for 2L1, 2L2. What happens is you get a picking sheet which is out of order, so you'll go through 2L62, 63, 64, and then it'll go back to 2L7 because it's just going numerically. And it's something I'm going to have to sort out, especially with the move to the new room on the cards, to get this pick path much more efficient. It's not too bad because it's only a small room, so I'm not exactly walking millions of miles backwards and forwards up aisles. But from a best practice point of view, Kiwi Brick Exchange has nailed it on the head in terms of getting that stuff sorted from day one. So a good video, well worth going and having a look of that one. So usually the vlog is up and uploaded and out by now, so that's next on my to-do list, excuse me. So we're finishing the week on 1040 something viewers. I haven't checked to see how many that is, and last week's vlog managed 609 with the Brick Store ranking going to 297, which has been interesting because Tanya from Sydney Brick Emporium made a very good comment on the how-to video around kind of I've sorted the stores by scale, and scale isn't necessarily what buyers are looking for. It's often part variety that they're looking for, and I haven't quite done the same comparison yet, so I thought I would do it. So find stores by items or lots and then items in Australia. Let's have a look, see where we rank on this one. We're probably way down the list on this one, and there is Sydney Brick Emporium sitting at number 4 in lot variety. Now I know they have an awful lot of used and stuff like that in there, which gives them that range, no doubt. But Brick Warehouse, whilst they are the largest store, are only 3rd in the lot variety, and as you can see, I'm nowhere here to be seen in all of that. So what does that say about my store, eh? Oh no, there I am. So what number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th. So 17th in Australia in terms of lot types, and I think I've probably dropped down the rankings in terms of scale because of just not people buying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, I've dropped down considerably because we've sold like 6,000 parts or something in the last few days. So yeah, took a bit of a hit on that. So yeah, sitting there, and Sydney Brick Emporium is down here on this reflection of the charts. So there we go. That's where we're at. In terms of the store, what are we finishing the week on? Let's have a look. Visit store, that's what we want, isn't it? We are finishing the week on 477625, so we took a big hit. Even since yesterday we were over 680. So yeah, that's where we finish. Have a little think about what we're going to do next week. Once next week comes, I am still working through all of this administration stuff, which I need to get finished and done so that I'm up to date for the week. And I've obviously got all of this to sort out in terms of getting it ready for the post, which will be part of today's jobs after I've got the vlog done and uploaded. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I know it's been a really short one this week. Back to normal next week with more ramblings and me moaning about stuff, no doubt. And yeah, see you soon. Now, statistically, very few people make it to the end of the video. So this is me just in the process of making the thumbnail. But for those of you who have made it to this point, here's a sneak peek at what the May promo giveaway for buyers on the store is going to be. I'll say no more, but more details to follow. And that really is it. See you next week.